Okay, on today's episode, this is what I'm calling a tech video. We're going to discuss cameras and camera mounting equipment that I use. For example, like this little selfie stick, but I've got a special mount on the end of here that goes on and off, real super easy. And I have bought 4 of these mounts, and this one here mounts to the little cam, and I got 4 different devices that I use that I mount cameras to. So I bought 4 of these little mounts, and I'm going to share what I've decided, at least for me, that this works best for me. They're really super small, they fit together nice. The selfie stick, look, it's like I got better sun coming from over there, so I'm brighter from that view. So you should be able to see me using this here, and this can mount up, down, and around, change any which way, you know, typical selfie stick. The main thing I'm demonstrating is the mount, how easy I can just push that on and off, and then I can take this off and mount it right onto another camera or tripod. We're going to do that next. Okay, here's the tripod that I'm using. And then here's this mount right up here. And I could just grab a camera. Now this is a Nikon Z50 camera. And you can see I've got the other end mount on there. Ulanzi, I can't pronounce the name of that mount. I don't know how that's pronounced. Ulanzi. You can see this just fits right in here. You can hear it click into place. You can see I'm using this little Osmo action camera for one of my other cameras. And I bought this extra mount right here that works for the action type of cameras. And then I can just push this right on here and click it right in, and there we are. So it's that simple and easy to just change cameras to whatever I want to use by having this same kind of mount mounted on all of them. Hard to hold this and do this at the same time, but okay, I wanted to show you more of some of the camera gear that I use. If many of you have watched some of my other videos, I've mentioned that I am a professional photographer. I do make my living shooting photography. We shoot weddings and portraits. I switched to this camera a couple years back when it came out. This is the Nikon Z6. Right now I have a Tamron 35 to 150 millimeter lens on it. And then this is the Osmo action camera that I use. This has got that same mount on it. And then of course I am filming this right now with the Nikon Z50 I showed up on the tripod a little while ago. And then I've got this selfie stick, and once again this has got this mount on it, so this can just push right up in here. Oops. And mount on there. Comes off and on easy. And then I also use this device. This can be clamped on just about anything. I use this a lot. And this is where I put another one of these mounts. So I could mount this camera or the Z50 right on this and have this clamped on something. And then for driving, I have the suction cup device that actually sticks on my windshield about like that. And once again, I could take this, because I bought, this is where the fourth one of my mounts are. I bought this, I can mount this right onto here. Oops, that's in the lock position, there we go. So if this was my windshield, I could have this mounted up here, just to be shooting out the windshield. But also my Z50, which is light enough, can go on here as well. And then this little action camera has this microphone jack, little plug-in that you could put on the side that adds a microphone jack to it. And then I could put a microphone transmitter up here, or receiver, that sends the signal from my microphone into here. Right now that's sitting on top of the Z50. Okay, I wanted to show that I actually have two of these Nikon Z6 cameras. As a professional photographer, you should always have at least two of the same camera, so if one ever breaks, you have a backup. Or you could use two with two different lenses. And then I wanted to show what a Nikon One system camera looks like. This little bitty camera right here is quite amazing. This is a 20 megapixel camera. This will shoot HD video, but it's fantastic for photography. And because of the cropping, you get extra zoom. So this is a 10 to 100 lens. And if you had a Nikon D500 camera, the colors coming out of this camera match that. The raw file's identical. You could shoot the D500 and this little bitty camera side by side, outside in good light, and you can't tell the difference between the pictures. I've done it many a times, and for sports, this little thing focuses amazingly fast, amazingly fast. Here's what the boxes look like that these camera mounts came in. And then this was a different extra device. It came in a different box than these. So I bought 4 of these mounts, and then this one mount here that's just for the action cameras. That fits on right there. So this just screws on like normal. And this head rotates back and forth and around. And then I mounted one on my selfie stick. So this selfie stick, of course, can be a stand. But then with my little mount, I can put that off and on. Now I haven't bought a 5th one of these for my little Nikon One system camera, because I really don't use this much. I mainly use the Z50, which that's what I'm filming with now. And I almost never use for video my Z6, because I got my Z6 cameras set up for our photography business. We shoot 4 or 5, sometimes even 7 days a week, especially in summertime. We're pretty busy. And then once again, we'll go over these. This is that clamp-on mount. And this clamp-on mount, I've used a lot. I'll show you some previews, like right now, of this is how I shot when I was putting in the slat bed, and shot clamped up to the top of my ceiling when I was unboxing things sitting in my lap. But anyways, once again, these clip on, clip off, super easy, fast. And they could be turned any direction. They're uniform, so that you could mount them any direction. That's another thing I really liked about this. And then back to this once again. Super great little setup. This covers everything I need, this and my tripod, which, like I said, the Z50 is on the tripod right now. Now in the truck, when I was doing some unboxing, sitting in the seat here, this is how I had the little action camera mounted up here to the visor, with this little mount coming down. Now in another video, when I was installing these taillights, the LED taillights, one of the angles I had was from over here, shooting that direction. And once again, I'm using this clamp clamped onto the edge of the door, half open, to be able to shoot over to the taillight. Now here's what the back of my truck looks like at the moment. Like I said, we do beach weddings, so this is filled with lots of wedding supplies. These tubs are full of stuff. But when I was building this bench, this slat bed actually, some of the views were coming from overhead. And what I did is I had, once again, this mount clipped into the ceiling with the camera aimed down. Now here's a look at the suction cup glass mounting system, which you could put it on anything actually. I just put this on my minivan, parked right next to us. It's easier to see here and show. So I can just take this, mount it right up in there, clicks in place, and that could be my windshield of my truck. Or I could mount it on the side of the ambulance like I have right here, and I could be videotaping myself, hey, with the camera mount right there. And I'm holding my Nikon Z50, and this is the Hollyland Lark wireless mic system, little wireless mic here. And I've got the screen flipped forward so I can see myself. I love that feature of that. And once again, here's that mounting system. Just slap it on there real quick. Okay, now I have the Nikon Z50 mounted on the suction cup mount, mounted to the side of the ambulance. I can switch them that easy because I have the little mount. So if I wanted, I could video from this angle with my little action camera or whatever. Okay, so that's today's video. I've got to cut it off because it is starting to rain. Once again, we've had the most rain this year that I can ever think of in 20 years of being around here. We had big dark clouds in the sky, and here we go with more rain. It's starting to sprinkle right now, so I need to get all this gear and equipment back in the house and out of the rain. So hey, I'll see you next time. Like and subscribe to our channel. A lot more videos coming up. Hope this was helpful. These little handy mounts, worth getting. Like I said, I bought 4 of them, interchangeable all through everything I use. Have a great day. I'll see you next time.